This is Palo Alto Networks. The company reports earnings on Monday. Thank you to Trader Marat for letting me know that. I track a lot of tickers and I have not looked at this one in quite some time, so I thought I would show you what the price targets are for Monday. Now, we ended the week at $334.11, down 2.67%. This is where we are. To the north side takes us to the middle of the trend and one level of resistance and a potential take profit area at 339.21. We have a gap that closes to the upside at 342.36. 2 standard deviations takes us to 347.95, 352.37, and roughly 356.68 at 4 standard deviations. Now, Marat thinks that they will report good earnings on Monday, so he anticipates that and a bump up, so that would be nice to see. And now to the south side, let me get this out of the way. At -2 standard deviations is 330.53. 326.02, 321.66. This gap has closed to the upside at 335.55. Excuse me, to the downside, we gapped up and filled down. So let me switch that color out. And what I might do is just tweak this just a little bit more. There we go. And that touched to the downside right here. So we gapped up, filled to the downside. And there's a gap that I have been tracking for quite some time that will take us, I'm going to flip this over to the daily here and I'll show you. Well, hold on a second. Yeah. The last time I looked at it was at 315.62, and that was on Thursday, August the 1st. This gap closed. So this gap that I've been tracking, oh my goodness, yeah, I got to flip this over to the daily. When you go to the different time frames, you're going to get different buy and sell signals. But we've got a gap that will take us down to 209.62. But right now on the daily, we are in an upward channel. Note the bounce at support here. And then we tried to get up to this level, couldn't, on our way to resistance, but this line turns into resistance on the way up and then on the way back down, back to support, and a clear sell-off here at resistance. But the gap that I am tracking to the upside is this big bopper here. Oh, nope, that's grabbed the wrong thing. It's very sensitive. Let me just try this here again. So we are here, and this gap is still in play to the upside at 364.88. Let me just mark this. Excuse me. The 1-year price target is 349.07. So we're pretty close, only a 4.5% return from where we are. So if you haven't bought in, down here, that's not a huge run, but it's better than keeping your money in the bank at 0.0001% if you're lucky. But let me show you this on the, when I looked at it, it was at 336 for an 8% return. But let's take a look at this on the monthly. So the lowest I've looked at it is roughly 282 on March 27th. Okay. But anyway, so that's a look at PANW. Note, we're not overextended yet on the monthly time frame, but look, every time we have cracked to the downside. So if we run up because of great earnings, You can anticipate that to roll back down slowly for another leg up, possibly. Now on the weekly, we're looking at 57, not overextended yet. I just use this as support and resistance. And on the daily, we are turning down. And note, we fell down in price also. But hopefully, fingers crossed that we run on good news for earnings. But the estimate is $2.162 billion. Option R. Now the next one I want to go over because Murad is interested in this one as well. I do own AMD, so I track it a little bit more often. We ended the week at 148.56, up 0.81%. Ignore all these lines. These are former support and resistance lines and also my green sell lines. All right. So to the north side, one level of resistance. Turn on your VWAP, your Bollinger Bands, draw your trend lines, whatever you do. 149.95, so you can get levels in between here too. 153.11, 154.68, and 156.24. 146.77, 145.22, and 143.59. Note the clear buy-in at support. And then this is resistance. Couldn't quite make up to here, fell down to support from there. And this is the target to the downside, but right now we are in an upward channel. The 1-year price target is 186.94. That represents a 25% return from where we are. So now, as far as the other gaps, so we gapped up, this one can be cleaned up, and that touched right there on August 1st, opened up roughly on the 30th. So basically, all we did is retrace this level and I anticipate to here and maybe to here if we're lucky. And definitely to here. We are not in this channel, not in the zone, not even close, but something to be aware of. And that will take us to 177.41. And look at that. That's 186 there as the target. Let me mark this while I'm here. 177.41. Let's go to the daily. And that looks like a hot mess, but I still own some shares at this level. My pink lines are my buy lines, and the green are my sell lines that I've traded a couple of times here. But I'm keeping the rest, I believe, till we hit that target. I'm not in a rush to get rid of it. And then look at this, 185. Look, all it is retracing back to here for the target, even higher though, at 190.41. And then we've got this one. So a lot of upside potential, but we're not there yet. For AMD. Now I'll go over SMCI and Google at some other point, but as you can see here, my battery is low. I've been on the phone all day talking to Lowe's. I'm so annoyed trying to order something that says that they have it, but their computer system won't let me buy Trex fascia boards, and it's driving me bonkers. So I will do a chart analysis, TA, on Home Depot and Lowe's shortly, sometime this week. Thanks for watching and have a great trading day.